Hi everybody, it's Dr. Lori Dover from the Two Chiros, and behind the camera today is Dr. Jordan Biot.
Hi guys.
So you'll hear her in behind the camera and interjecting throughout. We're going to go over today foam rollers, and as you can see there are different sizes, there are different densities. We try to figure out what we're going to do in our videos depending on what we go over with patients in our office about. So foam rolling, really, really good for loosening muscles. Now there's so many different things you can do with foam rollers, and if you look at videos, you're going to see people rolling their calves and their legs and their arms. We're just going to stick to postural back today to talk about the foam rollers. Now, when you go to look at them or order them, they come from soft or low density, they say, up to high density. The high density ones are hard, okay? This one's a high density one. I like high density or hard because I like to get in there. Some people find it a little too tough on them. So just be careful when you're going to order. If you don't want one that's really hard, try to get a softer, medium to low density foam roller. They run everywhere from $30 up to $100 depending on what ones you're going to get. Honestly, a $30 to $40 foam roller is perfectly fine. Amazon, they have them at some of the stores in town, you'll get them. So just to go over a couple of things, you'll see we have different sizes here. The smaller ones, a lot of people will use for calves and things like that, but again, we're just going to do posture today. So one of the most common things I have people do, we are often in our world slouched forward, right? We're on computers, we've got phones, we're slouched forward like this. So to try to open your chest up and to help with posture, you can use a foam roller. So one of the best ones we tell people to do is to lay it lengthwise this way and to literally sit on it and make sure your feet are a little bit apart so you don't roll off, because that's a very common thing that happens, isn't it, Jordan?
Oh, very common. Very, very common.
Very common. So you're just going to lay on it, and again, make sure your feet are apart so you don't roll too far. Lay on it so your sacrum's on the bottom, your head's on the top. Now I'm going to put my feet a little bit further so I feel a little more stable. Even if you just lie like this, you can see that my arms, my shoulders are back. I'm immediately opening up my chest and my pecs. Your spine almost falls on either side of the foam roller. It feels really good. You can, if you want, put your arms out like this. You can put them up a little higher like this. But you can see how I'm opening my chest. Some people put them up here as well. Now, if you find that you can't place your head on the foam roller because maybe your neck is too stiff, you can take like a sheet or something, put that there as well so that you can have something to place your head on. You can lie here 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. Lie there as long as you want. And again, I sort of like having my arms like this. And I just lay like this, and it's very, very relaxing. Now that's the first way that I like to tell people to use the foam roller. Now, the next thing you can do is turn it so it's like this. Now they don't recommend putting this in the lumbar spine, okay? So I wouldn't put it down in the low back. But what you can do is start at, say, the bottom of the rib cage and just have your knees bent like this. Now there's several different things you can do here. Some people will just put their arms across them like this, but if you have any neck issue that you find it hard to hold your head up, I intertwine my fingers and let my head just fall into my hands like this. Now most of the time what you'll see is hips up off the ground, and you can just roll. Now my shirt's getting caught there, hold on. There we go. So you can just roll up and down like this and just roll up and down your back. You're massaging the muscles of your back, really, and it feels really, really, really nice. So that's one of the things you can do. Now, if you're comfortable, you can put your bum down and extend over it like this. Now, I like doing this one. I will start with the lower part of my rib cage, and I will just lay here like this. And I'll lie there for a minute or two, and then I'll get up and put it up an inch or so. And again, lay back over it like this, just as far as you can go, and just breathe into it. I'll stay there another minute or so, and again, keep going up. Now, a lot of my patients will go right to the top, here's the shirt, right to the top until their head is resting on it like this, and then you can put your arms up like this, over to the sides. Just play with it a little bit. Now, some people will find that they'll get it here, and they find it's too tough. Now, I have a patient that has a foam roller. It's way too harsh for him, so he actually takes a pillow and puts the pillow on it. And he lies back over it with the pillow to soften it up like this. And again, just lying like this. Now, I do this almost every night, but in my work, I'm leaning over a table every day, so I don't want that slouching forward. I want to extend back over like this. So then another thing you can do without the pillow, and this is one of Jordan's things that she recommends, right, to people?
My favorite one.
It's your favorite one. Is she will, well, I don't know if this is your favorite one or is another one your favorite one. She'll do this, but she'll you roll back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she just rolls back and forth like this, and then do you go up like an inch or two?
Yep.
And roll back and forth, and I'm getting just almost on either side of the spine like this, and then up a little further, and again just roll, and you'll find you're getting the bottom of your, feels good, you're getting the bottom of your shoulder blades, and again up and down like this. Like you'll note here I have my bum off the floor, but again you can do it with your bum a little further like this to get more of an extension. Now the next thing you can do that's really nice is do your lats. And this is just sort of lying on the side like this. Now what I'll do is I will again sort of support my head, and then you can roll back and forth like this. Just with one foot you're sort of pushing. Sometimes what I'll do is just keep it in a spot and go forward a bit and go back a bit, and I'm massaging all the muscles on the side, all the lats. Then you can roll it up a little further if you want and just go back and forth. It really works out. Again, you can roll up and down like this. So there's a few of the things that we recommend for people. Try a whole bunch of different things if you wish. Just be a little cautious with it, especially with a hard one like this, because you can overdo it and make yourself sore. If you're not 100% sure, when you're in visiting either Jordan or I at our office, we have foam rollers here. We'll show you how to do it properly. We'll go over it with you. Your physiotherapist will go over the same thing with you if you're not sure what to do. But it's a really good way to massage out the back. It gets some great blood flow into the muscles. It loosens the muscles and all the fascia in there. And it really helps with your posture. And when you're done with this, you will feel like you're standing straighter. So do you have anything to add with that, Jordan, or?
No, that's everything. Take a little bit of time for some self-care. Mm-hmm. Roll out all the tissues that do a good job for you all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it helps you get through the day, and you'll feel, if you do this, especially in the evening, I find that's almost meditative. It gets rid of all the stress you've built up through the day, and it works really well to get rid of some tight muscles and stuff. So give it a try. Any questions, please don't hesitate to get in contact with us, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.
Bye, guys.